Good evening, everyone, and also to our teacher, Ma'am Rio. I am Jeanne, and this is my partner.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeanne R.
Our assigned topic is all about Nagprisintang Doktor na Militar sa Cuba. All you have to do is enjoy and keep watching to learn some very heartfelt lessons with our presentation.
Ah, a real hero indeed, right? You know what, partner? Jose Rizal was shot to death at Bagumbayan, present-day Luneta or Rizal Park, Manila, by a firing squad of native soldiers on the accusations of political conspiracy and sedition and rebellion against the Spanish government in the Philippines in connection with outbreak of the Philippine Revolution of 1896.
And in addition to that, partner, his political writings that inspired the Filipino Revolution and ultimately led to his execution by the Spanish colonizers. Kaya naman, tamang sinabi mo, partner, na Jose Rizal is a real hero at bago pa tayo mapunta sa kung saan, partner, tatalakayin na naman natin ang nagpresentang doktor na militar sa Cuba. Miss Hannah, can you tell me about some information about it?
Yes, Miss Kate, thank you for that. Do you know that months before the Katipunan contacted, Jose Rizal had offered her services as military doctor in Cuba, which was then in the throes of the revolution and a raging yellow fever epidemic. Second, there was a shortage of physicians to minister to the needs of the Spanish troops and Cuba people. Third one, it was Blumentritt who told him of the deplorable health situation in war-ridden Cuba and advised him to volunteer as army physician there. And for the fourth one, at December 17, 1895, Rizal wrote to Governor General Ramon Blanco, the spectral successor, offering his services as military doctor in Cuba. On July 1, 1896, letter from Blanco arrived in the Pitan, modified him of the acceptance of his offer. The letter reached Rizal on July 30th. Politico Militario Comendrin the Pitan would give him pass so that they could come to Manila where he would be given safe conduct to Spain. Minister of War will assign you to the Army of Operation in Cuba detailed to the Medical Corporation.
A lot of detailed information from you, Miss Hannah. Thank you for that. But to widen more than knowledge, partner, how about let's ask questions about each other?
Great idea, partner. That would be good.
I can still sense, partner, that some of our viewers and listeners are confused about what made Dr. Jose Rizal decide to volunteer as a medical doctor in Cuba. Rizal offered his services as a military doctor in Cuba. Due to the throes of a revolution and the raging yellow fever epidemic, knowing from Blumentritt that there was a shortage of physicians to minister the needs of the Spanish troops and the Cuban people, Rizal wrote to Governor General Ramon Blanco on December. Okay, next. Who approved Rizal's request offering his service as a military doctor in Cuba who was in a fever epidemic and under revolution?
Great question, partner. On July 30, 1896, Governor General Ramon Blanco gave permission to Jose Rizal to travel to Cuba as a doctor in the Spanish Army, an opportunity he never did get to experience. And for the third question, partner, what did Rizal learn in Cuba?
Rizal learned from the history of the Cuba is the difficulties faced by the Cubans in their multiple failed revolutions. That is why he's warning the people from the organization that the revolution is not yet ready, since he does not want his country to go through something like that. Next question, partner. Who is the very important person in Cuba?
Who is the very most important person in Cuba? The important person in Cuba is Fidel Castro Ruz, leader of the Cuban Revolution, and Fidel was an extremely clever man who came from a wealthy family. He was always a rebel. He studied private school and graduated as a lawyer in the University of Havana in 1950. Okay, and for the last question, partner, what did Fidel Castro want for Cuba?
The Cuban communist revolutionary and politician Fidel Castro took part in the Cuban Revolution from 1953 to 1959. Following on from his early life, Castro decided to fight for the overthrow of Fulgencio Batista's military junta by founding a paramilitary organization named the Movement.
Thank you for that wonderful information, partner. I guess that is all for today, everyone, and I hope you've learned something about our topic, which is Nagprisintang Doktor ng Militar ng Cuba. We won't take so much of your time. Enjoy the rest of the night. Again, this is Jeanne Ampulokyo.
And I'm Jeanne Ibuhawe.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Goodbye!